Hey everyone, welcome to Showcase 3, Video 3, the results. 26 of you entered and we had flagged this, also entered a ghost flag. So before we show you the results, we're going to reveal the ghost flag. We asked you guys to guess which flag was ours, and while there were many guesses, none of you got it right. The flag this ghost flag was this one, entry 11. So here are the results of Showcase 3. In 26th place, we have entry 12 created by Mansfan, which received an average score of 1.32. Next up is entry 26 by Zuchi Guardian, which scored 2.94. Next is entry 19 by Lemoniz, which scored 3.06. Next up is entry 13 by Ailes Panda, which scored 3.74. Next up is entry 3 by Laula, with a score of 4.32. Next is entry 11, which was the flag this ghost flag, with a score of 4.39. So congratulations to all of the remaining flags, which beat our flag. In joint 28 is entry 10 by Mr. Boom, with a score of 4.48. Also in joint 28 is entry 5 by Naz, also with a score of 4.48. Next is entry 17 by Gabe S, with a score of 4.61. Our next flag is entry 16 by Khmer Nanga, with a score of 4.65. Next is entry 18 by Hakusei with a score of 4.74. Next up is entry 2 by Joven, which scored 4.84. Next up is entry 15 by Forest City, which scored 4.90. Next up is entry 6 by Abdullah, which scored 5.26. Next is entry 22 by Hamas, with a score of 5.32. Next is entry 4 by Pink Lemonades 1326 with a score of 5.61. Now for the top 10. In joint 10th is entry 20 by Kyler the Ocean Dominator with a score of 5.65. Also in joint 10th is entry 8 by Revan, also with a score of 5.65. Next we have entry 7 by Gabe with a score of 5.90. Next up is entry 14 by Cairns with a score of 5.94. Next is entry 25 by Joel, which scored 6.32. Next up is entry 27 by the Fran25 with a score of 6.39. Next we have entry 9 by Panafu with a score of 6.74. Next we have entry 23 by Angel with a score of 6.84. In third place we have entry 24 by Waffle with a score of 7.32. In second place is entry 1 by Hugh Mongoose with a score of 7.39. And the winner of Showcase 3 is entry 21 by Sanford with a score of 7.84. Congratulations to Sanford. In a few moments we're going to be reviewing the flag, but first we want to give some shoutouts to some of the other entries. First up is entry 2 by Joven. This was a really cute design that caught our attention. Perhaps this design may not be a serious contender to be the official flag of Antarctica, but with some modifications, we think it has some really good potential. Another entry we really liked was 14 by Cairns. This is a simple yet striking design. And the other design we really liked was 27 by the Fran25. One slight modification we would make to this one would be to make the thickness of the blue stripes the same as the white stripes at the Heist and Fly. We also want to give a shout out to 26 by Zuchi Guardian. While this flag may have some technical issues, we appreciate the amount of work that went into it. This one also had a reverse design, which just like the obverse, is jam-packed with great symbolism. So now on to the review of the winning flag. We're going to be using our 5 principles scoring system, but also we'll be giving it a personal review. So let's begin with the 5 principles and simplicity. The flag design is simple with a white zigzag pattern separating the dark and light blue colors. 10 out of 10. The equal fields of dark and light blue symbolize the 6 months of darkness and 6 months of daylight Antarctica has throughout its year, respectively. The 7 months with the zigzag represents the 7 countries who claim portions of Antarctica as their territory. The white symbolizes the snow, ice and glaciers ever present on the continent. All the colours together represent the general cold climate of Antarctica. 10 out of 10. The flag has 3 shades of colour, 2 of which are blue. The flag has good contrast. The dark blue and white clearly have excellent contrast, and we also think the light blue and white have good enough contrast as well. 10 out of 10. The flag has no lettering, seals or coat of arms. 10 out of 10. The flag is also distinctive. 10 out of 10. So calculating the numbers, we have a total overall score of 10 out of 10. Now for our personal review. While our 5 principle scoring system is far from perfect, if a flag can get a perfect 10 out of 10, then you can be certain it's a great flag. The zigzag design is simple and is also distinctive. Not many flags use this pattern, and the pattern comes with very good symbolism. And the flag as a whole has excellent symbolism. Using different shades of the same colour is not something I'm a huge fan of personally, but for this flag, using 2 shades of blue does evoke coldness along with the ice-coloured white. So the colour scheme of this flag definitely works as a design for Antarctica. So taking all this into account, we're going to give this flag a score of 9 out of 10. Congratulations once more to Sanford, and coming up soon we will have Showcase 4. Until next time, bye for now.